If you're watching this video and you're a social worker, caseworker, psychiatrist, nurse, whatever, in the mental health field, I want you to listen very closely. We have a significant problem in this field, and it's not with the clients, it's with us. And I'm talking about those of us who work with difficult clients. I'm not talking about easy clients, the ones that come in and say, oh yeah, I need help with this, can you help my anxiety, whatever, and then they show up on time and they do everything that they're supposed to do. I'm talking about the clients that keep you awake at night, the clients that when you see their name come up on caller ID, you're like, oh man, I really don't want to answer that. The ones who cause you to say, well, I'm really not having a good week because my client yelled at me the other day. And what about this one? I keep trying to help him, but he doesn't want the help. My client doesn't want the help. like, are you serious? You're agitated from a client / customer that's not engaging or not wanting the help. Like this is bothering you. This is disturbing your psychology, and psychology is your profession. It's not acceptable. It's not acceptable. And the reason why these things happen, why people will be like, oh, I can't wait for my vacation at the end of the month. I really need it. This month has been so draining. Like your month is draining? Like where is your power? Like where's your strength? I'll tell you where it went. You walked into chaos with like one hammer and a wrench. And that hammer and the wrench were like your desires to help people. It's like, oh yeah, I want to help people. So yeah, I think that's enough. Like, no, that's not enough. It's like you try to build a house with like a hammer and a wrench. There are more tools that you need than just a desire to help. All right, so that's why I wrote this book. It's called Skilled Compassion, because compassion it's not enough. You need skills, right? The subtitle is a concise guide for mental health workers to jump the learning curve. So I've worked in this field for over 5 years now. And the formula that I put forth in the book, I am 100% certain about because I've tested it over and over. So this is not somebody who sits in a back office and types like psychological reports all day. No, I would never take that job. I spend every day face to face with clients. When their life is in really, really big chaos, I'm the one who drives out there and fixes it. So, what is this formula? Well, it has to do... Okay, ask yourself this question. If you're the one who's saying that at the end of the month you really need that vacation and you need to... you really need some good self-care, then I would ask, are you being pulled in by clients? Like, are you being pulled in? Because yes, a lot of times those who struggle with the highest severity levels of like mental health problems, like yes, their lives often are like a whirlpool of chaos. So my question is, did you step into that whirlpool? Because I stay outside of it. I turn off the jets, turn down the temperature, whatever, but I don't step into it because I know it's going to cause problems. I've done it before, right? I've done this for 5 years. And the reason I can have the confidence that I do about the approach is that I've tested it over and over. Most recently, I've been testing it with new and even more challenging situations, and it passes all the tests. I'm at the highest level of confidence and inner peace with the work that I do at this moment. And it's because I don't get pulled into the whirlwind. Right? So how do I do that? Well, it has to do with boundaries, it has to do with communication skills, it has to do with understanding the energy level underneath the words. All of this is explained in the book. Okay? So I do recommend that you get it. It's on Amazon right now. I think right now it's going for like $6.99, but the publisher has the right to like raise the price at any point, so I would jump on it sooner rather than later. But there's so much. It's neat because we work in psychology, but there's psychology to the way we go about our work in psychology, right? And so I don't know. It's like, do you study communication? Do you, like, in your spare time, do you study like energy levels and social dynamics? These are all very important topics, right? Because there's strategies that clients can use, whether it's intentional or not, that pull you in. Like gravity, it's like pulling you into the whirlpool. It's like, no, I'm going to stand outside of it. So if you can remain outside of it, that's going to lead to what I believe, and what I've seen, is just a higher level of effectiveness and efficiency becomes possible. Because think of how much emotional energy is wasted in getting frustrated, in leaving work at the end of the day and feeling like the stuff you tried to do didn't work. And yeah, I don't deal with that anymore. So another thing, I'm going to put more videos on this playlist here on this channel, because even though in the book I put like communication dialogues, like examples of like client says this, you say this, client says this, right? But what's missing is the energy and the delivery of those words. So that's why I have to put this in video. So I'll post some videos about it. But in the meantime, go get the book, and I'll see you in the next video.